Probably many of you got this problem in the past or are struggling with it at this exact moment in your life. Maybe you are on your self-improvement path and you do not resonate with your old friends anymore. Maybe you just broke up with your girlfriend and you're going through a grieving phase. You tried everything and you cannot just let go. You probably heard that phrase a lot of times in your life, but what does it really mean in practice? And what you should do to implement it in your life? Like, Jesus Christ, is it really that hard to explain that? And I got you. I was in this place in my life and I understand you fully, because it's easy to tell that to someone, but it's not easy when it affects you as a person, isn't it? So when it comes to me and how it looked like in my life, I had a spiritual awakening like 3-4 years ago, and I realized who I really am because of that experience, and it turned my life upside down. First time in my life I saw myself from a non-biased third-person perspective, and I realized where my life is, who I am as a person. I didn't like this view at all. I realized what traumas, what beliefs, what toxic patterns are making me a person that I am, and I really don't want to be anymore. Also, I realized that I'm surrounded by toxic people and that I'm toxic myself. I was needy and desperate for any type of company. I wasn't following my dreams. I wasn't following my passions. I was a pathetic, weak man. At first, I was mad at people around me, because that's what ego does. It points fingers at outside world and shows what's wrong with the outside world, because it's easier and it doesn't want to take responsibility itself. On some part, it is also these people's fault, but it doesn't mean that you should follow that logic and that it will change anything in your life, really. And here comes the letting go part and how to go about it to change that situation. Here's a scale of consciousness graph. It shows level of vibration, of emotions, or of energy, if you believe it from more esoteric metaphysical standpoint, and even if you're not, it represents human behavioral patterns coming from emotional standpoints pretty accurately. And I will try to explain how to go practically about changing these emotional states and how to really let go in practice. First thing, you have to focus on emotional labor first, because emotions always come first, and the logic is built on your emotions. Logic always comes second. It means that you can build your logic around emotional state that you are right now in your life. For example, you might be fearful about some kind of topic. You fear something, and you will find logic behind why you fear something. I can do this because of this thing happened to me in the past. And you will find logic behind your emotional state that is first, and the logic that you will try to use to get out from this state will keep you in this state because it was built on this emotion on the first place. When it comes to breakups, situations with your friends, the most common example is anger. First, you feel anger when you, for example, break up with your girlfriend. You feel grief, apathy maybe. You are not able to get out from this situation, from these emotional states. You will feel angry that this happened, and you will try to use this anger on an outside world. You will stay in grief. I lost my friends and now I'm lonely, and you will get into the apathy, act from fear, and that it cannot be changed. The first thing that would be great to change your situation would be to let go of these emotions. Stop acting from these emotions. Not like repress them and stop feeling them. Feel them fully. Acknowledge them. Say, okay, they are in my life. Accept them and feel pride. Some kind of pride. Pride is mostly toxic emotion, but it lets you to let go of this stuff. Get some kind of self-worth. And a lot of people will tell you that this emotion is toxic, anger is toxic, desire is toxic. You shouldn't feel desire, because desire is the root of all suffering. You should just feel peace. It sounds nice, but when you are like here and someone will tell you to go here, it's bullshit advice. Get desire for life, for getting money, getting women to smash, because you will bullshit yourself and tell yourself that your apathy is your peace and enlightenment. Let's say you are after a breakup, so you are in grief, in anger, in desire, in whatever guilt, maybe you did something wrong. You're in apathy, you just watch Netflix all day and do nothing. What you should do in this situation? You should let go of this stuff. Stop acting from these emotions. Stop doing the actions from these emotions. By redirecting these emotions, for example, you feel apathy, you can't really redirect apathy in some other activity because it's about not doing anything. But you can say, fuck it, I don't want to feel apathetic anymore and stay lazy and do nothing and feel anger. I have to take care of myself. And you get into courage, and maybe you start going to a gym, and then you accept that you have to work out for example, a year to get in better shape. Anger is really a good emotion for a lot of men because it gives you drive, it gives you courage, and it gives you the power to do something about your life. And you let go of these shitty, soft emotions. You stop looking for excuses and you start taking the actions, necessary actions to change your life and to change your state. Back to the letting go part, how to go practical about it. When you get into the pride, courage and higher states, you will start to act differently, and it is acting that is important really, because you can of course do this thing from focusing your thoughts on why this happened, why she did this, why they're acting that way, to what I can do about it, what I should change, what should I focus on to get my life better. So getting the focus from them, from outside world, from problems to you, solutions and actions that you should take. Changing your thinking patterns from, oh man, why she did this to me, oh Jesus, why did I act this way, or I fucking hate people, and redirect it to more pragmatic thinking and how you can transform it. For example, why am I so fucking fat, to I'm fat but I cannot fucking stay that way, to I'm working out and I lost a lot of weight already. Wow. It's like an alchemical process. It's not about just laying in your bed or on the grass or thinking and trying to let go. It's about taking the action that will create an alchemical process that will transform your emotions. It is really a fuel that you can use to redirect these emotions into something like purpose, like your goals, that will give you energy and motivation to reach that destination. If you're angry at something that happened to you in your life, this is the logic that I use a lot. It comes from pride, but it's helpful, it's better than being in the lower emotions. So think like that. They acted like that and they treated me like that, or she broke up with me just to give me fuel and motivation. They acted like scumbags. She acted like a bitch just to make me stronger, just to give me fuel, just to power me up. Jesus Christ, thank you. I will use that for sure. It doesn't mean to be prideful without reason, because first of all you have to take responsibility for being lazy and pathetic first. Using anger as a fuel is really a good method. That's all, thank you. Check my products in the description. If you are interested in changing your life and let go, you can contact me on my private Instagram if you want some help during that process, and see you in the next video. See ya!